If your schedule is anything like mine, you're probably in need of some quick and easy but delicious weeknight recipes. Today I've got you covered. We're gonna make this phenomenal, quick, easy chicken marsala with a little creamy polenta to go with it. It's great for weeknights, it's great for meal prep. You're gonna love it. Meet me in the kitchen, let's make it happen. First things first, let's talk chicken. Today we're using chicken breast, boneless, skinless. We got these from Kroger, I believe. Reasonably priced. You can use chicken cutlets, the thin sliced ones, if you can find them at the store. They're usually a little bit more expensive than these. I'm going to show you guys how to save a couple bucks and do it yourself. So basically we're going to butterfly these and turn them into chicken cutlets. Hand on top, sharp knife going through the center. Make your slice in one confident motion, and then you just want to follow that pattern or that initial cut all the way through the chicken breast to the other side. Protect your hands at all times. Then boom. Got yourself 2 even chicken breasts, cutlets, whatever you want to call them. We could also put a little bit of plastic wrap over these and pound them out until they're nice and even. You want them to be reasonably thin for this recipe, so we'll probably do that too, depending on the thickness of them. Sometimes the breast can be thick on one side, thin on the other, so your miles may vary with that. Just keep an eye on it. You want them to be nice and even though, that's the goal. Quick reminder, guys, you can find this recipe and all of my recipes at MrMakeItHappen.com. Next up, it's time to get some seasoning on these chicken breasts. We're going down with some good quality olive oil. Light sprinkle on each. Then we're gonna hit it with some salt, some fresh ground black pepper, a little Italian seasoning. We're gonna add plenty of seasoning to our breading or our flour as well. Just gonna fry these up nice and crispy, then make that delicious marsala sauce. This recipe is one of my favorites for a quick and easy weeknight recipe. It also is relatively inexpensive as well. So you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You're saving yourself some money, some time, but you're not sparing any flavor. Next up, it's time to prep the veggies. And if you're making chicken marsala, I hope you like mushrooms. If not, surprise, surprise, you clicked on a mushroom video. We're gonna prep our mushrooms today. We're using Bella mushrooms. We got some garlic, we got some shallot. If you can't find a shallot or don't have one, you can use an onion. We're gonna go ahead and dice the shallot and the garlic, and then we're going to give a rough chop to the mushrooms. I like my mushrooms to have a little bit of size. Don't want them to be, too small. You want to be able to, pick them up with a fork, I guess is a good way to try to explain it. But the shallot and the garlic, we're going to dice that up nice and small. Now, when it comes to marsala, you have dry marsala, you have sweet marsala. A lot of folks like the sweeter marsala. Today, we're using a little bit of both, which is my preferred way to go about doing it. But the marsala that you get in the cooking wine section is usually sweet.
And this episode is sponsored by Royal Cooking. If you've ever wondered what it's like to actually run a restaurant without the stress, the payroll, or the late nights like I'm going through, this sponsor is kind of dangerous. I've been playing this game called Royal Cooking, and it's basically a full restaurant empire right in your pocket. Royal Cooking partnered with me on this video, and I actually think a lot of you guys are going to like this. What I like about Royal Cooking is there's no real-time pressure. You're not just cooking, you're managing orders, upgrading your kitchen, and building something over time instead of being rushed. It's easy to pick up on, but hard to put down. There are over 30 different restaurants to unlock, and each of them has its own vibe, menu, and challenges. You can earn coins and tips, unlock new equipment, unlock premium ingredients, and improve your recipes so customers stay happy, and happy customers mean more coins. I've been playing a bit and progressing through some of the later levels, and it really does start to feel like you're running a real kitchen. I know because I actually have a restaurant. You got to manage timing, keep customers happy, and decide what you want to upgrade first. Plus, the visuals are actually super clean. The animations are smooth, the restaurants look good, and it's satisfying when everything's flowing. You also get to travel the world through food, Italian pasta, Asian noodles, Mexican tacos. It's like a global food tour without leaving the couch. And you're not playing alone. Over 500,000 people play Royal Cooking every day, so it actually feels like one big community. They're constantly adding new restaurants, events, and collections too, so there's always something new to unlock. I've been having a great time playing this game. I think you guys will like it too. If you want to see if you got what it takes to run your own restaurant empire, check the link in the description and the pinned comment. Royal Cooking is completely free on the App Store and Google Play. Download it today and start building your kitchen. Trust me, it's super addictive.
Next up, it's time to season our flour. We got some all-purpose flour here. We're gonna hit that with my all-purpose seasoning, a little chicken bouillon as well to elevate or enhance the chicken flavor. Also gonna add a little MSG, which for some reason is still kind of a naughty word on the internet. Just throw it in ChatGPT, get yourself an explanation. We're gonna whisk this in, keeping the seasoning real simple. The sauce is gonna be the star of the show. But we got plenty of flavor in here with the bouillon and the AP seasoning, plus the Italian seasoning, the salt and pepper that we did on the cutlets. No dredge, no egg wash or anything like that. Just straight into the flour is what we're going for here. So let's get rid of this whisk. And then just press this in until it's well coated. Very light coating here is what we're looking for. Shouldn't be like a thick breading, just real light. All right, guys, we're serving up this chicken marsala with some creamy polenta, keeping it traditional Italian. If you guys don't know, polenta is basically just Italian grits. Very, very similar, same exact family, basically. Similar texture. It's basically grits. We're gonna warm this up. 1 cup of chicken broth. We're gonna add in our polenta, mash it up, mix it so it can absorb the liquid. And we're going to add a little splash of heavy cream, some butter, season to taste. We're going to plate the chicken marsala up on top of that. All right, guys, now it's time to go ahead and fry our chicken. So we're going to warm our skillet over medium heat. We're going to melt about 1 tablespoon or 2 of butter. To that, we're going to add enough olive oil to coat the bottom of the skillet. We want about 1/2 inch of oil and butter in here all together. So just enough to really shallow fry the chicken cutlets. And then we're going to use that residual to cook our pancetta, render that down, probably drain a little bit of the fat if we need to. All right, guys, next up, we're going to go ahead and strain off some of that fat and then go in with our pancetta. This is optional. If you don't eat pork, you can leave this out. I just enjoy the crispiness. It adds a little salty note as well. I did leave in some of the old grease from frying the chicken cutlets in there for a couple reasons. One, there's plenty of flavor in that. And then also it's going to act as almost like a roux, which is going to help thicken up the sauce. We're just going to crisp up this pancetta. And then we're going to get in our shallots, our mushrooms, and our garlic. All right, guys, so once we have the mushrooms cooked down nicely, not necessarily like fully caramelized, I still want them to have a little bit of texture. This is about perfect. We're to go ahead and go in with 1/2 cup of Marsala wine. Then we're going to bring that up to a boil and allow some of that alcohol to cook off and this to reduce. Then we're going in with 1/2 cup of chicken broth, a little splash of cream if you want, season to taste. Add the chicken back to the party, let them finish cooking. Plate this up over the polenta. If you want to add a little spice to this, you can use some pickled Fresno chilies, which is what I think I'm going to use for garnish here. It's going to add a little acid, a little crunch, a little heat. That's optional. You can use red pepper flakes, just a little parsley if that's how you're feeling. Doesn't really matter. Either way, no matter what you use, this is going to be good. All right, people, absolute masterpiece, but we got to dig in and see if it tastes as good as it looks. Quick reminder, guys, you can find this recipe and all of my recipes at MrMakeItHappen.com. This is the part where I say, brace yourself for a trademark money shot. Say it with me, guys, looking good. The only thing left to do is dig in for the taste test, but before we do that, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell to enable notifications as well. All right, let's get a bite of everything. We got pancetta, we got creamy polenta, we got the mushrooms, we got the pickled Fresnos. It's going to add a little acidity and a little bit of heat. That's money. A little lemon zest on top, brightens it up. I gotta finish this one off. Today I got you covered. We're gonna make this delicious. Today I've got you covered. Today I've got you covered. We're gonna make this phenomenal chicken. Did I say delicious already? But delicious weeknight recipes.